people like your husband need to be saluted. He didn't lie, and I can always get with that. Just like you didn't lie to him about anything. So it's like, all right, everything works. So I don't understand how that's necessarily a bad thing, given from what you saw in 2011 to what it is now. Now, like how is that bad? Based off of what I explained, how is that bad?
You ain't explaining it like anybody else explains it.
Okay, so I am a gem, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. I can give you the answers that you need, and I can tell the truth. See, there you go.
Right. I mean, if it's explained like that, then there's no problem with that. You gave her you gave the person the information up front, and she can do with that information what she will. But if you just be like, yeah, it's open on my end, closed on your end, and I can just do what I want, and you just supposed to sit at the house or whatever. Like, nah, fuck that. Nah, nigga, you're not finna sit here and tell me that I'm your girl and everything like that, but you didn't say nothing about these other bitches that if you feel like you might want to go ahead and step out. I'm not doing that,
Yeah.
and I don't have time to do that shit either.
Right.
I don't check phones.
Now, in fairness, Kevin Samuel said the exact same thing I said as well. In fairness.
Yeah, I mean, okay, that's fair, but I ain't got no problem with KS when it comes to that shit. I got a problem with KS when it comes to other shit.
Like with the high value conversation?
Yeah. You got niggas out here becoming dicks and wallets. Turning niggas into tricks.
Well, here's the thing about Kevin. So, as so glad that you brought that up.
He got the whole graphic. You just knew I was gonna say something about old kitten heels, didn't you?
Not. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
I don't care. I don't like that nigga.
Here's the thing though. You got to give him credit for this. At least he told you guys, because he said, "I know who I'm talking to. If you're high value, I'm talking right here. If you're a high earner, not rich yet, a Henry, I'm talking to you right here. And everybody else is everybody else. You guys get a different message." So now, are there levels to? Here's the one thing I gather from Kev. God rest his soul. When it comes to high value, there's levels to this. Like if you speak to, like one of my mentors is a high value man. He will tell you what his version of that is. We all spoke with Anton. He will tell you what his own version of a high value is. But with Kev, one thing I can say with him is this is an entry level. He said, very much, if you want to be high value, you have to go through, here's the 6 qualifications I'm going to give to you. And a lot of people cannot meet those qualifications. Like, there are still parts of this country where everybody's not a 6-figure earner. And not only that, they can't do that on a consistent basis between 3 to 5 years. And on top of that, you need to be acknowledged by other people who are considered high value. And you need to learn to network with all of them, because all of y'all have to be some type of usefulness, which is the number 5 thing. And you also got to be visible. Can we name your position? Are you like some type of executive level or whatever the case may be? Now, with that, a lot of people cannot call themselves high value. I can't. Even if I wanted to, I could not. But a lot of people cannot meet those requirements, so it's easy for them to stay out of the conversation. Now, what a lot of people try to do is try to tweak it a little bit so they could try to get in. It's like, no, it's not going to work. So at the bare minimum, he did gatekeep of what you need to be in this club. And once you get in the club, now it's going to be harder for you to stay in. That's how people are supposed to look at it.
Yeah, I just think he got niggas chasing hoop dreams, honestly. I mean, that's real. You got niggas going after the same bitches they complain about.
Is that true? How true is that? Elaborate a little bit more.
Well, the chicks that are waiting at the finish line, the same chicks that talking about are supposed to be gold diggers and stuff like that. Those are the same bitches that'll be attracted to this high value status that you chasing after. I mean,
But
if you just want to if you just want a Stepford wife or something like that, somebody, it's a little doll that walks around the house and looking like a bad bitch or whatever, and you get to go do what you want to do because you high value. You get to go exercise your options and everything like that. And she's just there for your money. You don't even know if that hoe really like you or not. Go for it.
uh,
Do that. You still
uh,
chasing the hoop dream at the end of the day because most people ain't clocking them kind of dollars.
but hold on, because this is where I tell people why you need to be thankful. I tell people, this is what I tell black women. They created Kevin Samuels. Black women, the same black women you just referred to, they created Kevin Samuels. Here's how they did it. There are men, because high value been around. I heard about high value before this whole internet thing a couple of times. I just didn't care to latch onto it. There's these men who actually go out and work. They work all these hours. They get all this pay. They do all this hard work. Sometimes they just want to relax. They want to chill. And they respect others that put in the same type of work that they get. And they respect others that can acknowledge the hard work they put in so they know how to conduct themselves when they're amongst certain people.
Mm-hmm.
There's these certain loud mouths, ratchets, bottom of the barrel type of females that believe that they are entitled to go in certain spaces and hang with certain men.
Mm-hmm.
Those certain men do not want to be around them because they see these women from a mile away. So when they get too close to them, a man try to dismiss them. What these women can do is try to tarnish their reputation because they couldn't get what they want out of the situation. So you have that problem to deal with.
What do you mean tarnish their reputation? Like how you talking like on some Me Too stuff or something?
Yeah, false allegations, some goofy rumors, and that type of stuff that can cause a rift, that can cause that can shake one's home foundation, that can shake their jobs, and that type of stuff. So, see, the people talk about the Me Too movement, which is a movement that everybody needs to pay attention to. We don't want to talk about all the false allegations that has been stowed upon men because somebody was in their feelings one day. But we'll talk about that. We can talk about that later. But those happen, and those happen at an insane amount. They're men. Who's going to publicize it on the news? What man wants their business out there like that? So the question is, where does Kevin come in this situation? Kevin is the scapegoat. While he was doing his own thing, preparing these same men to get in the same position, get these same jobs, make the same money, and do whatever they got to do. Him being a image consultant, he hears about all this. He does his 10,000 hours of research. And when it comes to his women, he'll tell them, you don't qualify for this man. You know why you don't qualify for this man? Because A, B, C, and D. Or he'll just pretty much tell somebody, you're average at best. The men that I work for don't want to have nothing to do with you. And,
I'm sorry,
and that happened.
Hold it in.
No, it's all good. But for real, he's Kevin. I almost said Kevin Hart. Kevin Samuels is the scapegoat for that exclusive group of men who don't want to get their hands dirty.
What men? What man that he worked for? Cause this nigga was banned from Bloomingdale's for returning used suits. I'm saying, like, the fuck are we talking about, Chris?
Are we speaking ill on the dead? Because if you're on the panel, that will warrant for I don't know, this to happen. $5 for 5 minutes, $10 for 10 minutes, $20 for 15 minutes.
So you gonna talk about yourself for 15 minutes?
But no, but
Okay, I ain't gonna say, I'm on mute.
oh no, no, we good, we chilling. But all this aside, Kevin Samuel was a scapegoat because if let's say if you got one of the exec for an oil field or whatever, repeat the same verbiage that Kevin Samuel does to these women, you know he'll lose his job, right? And you know he'll lose everything, right? What is it for someone who has nothing to lose to say that? You needed somebody to get their hands dirty, and that's what he was.